The first bite, Amuse-Bouche.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Vance. It is an absolute privilege to serve you tonight. To kick off your grand tasting marathon, I am thrilled to present our first Amuse-Bouche, which our culinary team has meticulously designed as a playful, multi-sensory tribute to the natural elements of early summer morning dew.
Wow, just look at the presentation of this dish. It looks absolutely spectacular and unlike anything I have ever seen served at a restaurant before. It literally looks like a tiny, fragile glass marble resting gently on top of a bed of vibrant green, smoking moss.
Thank you, Mr. Vance. For your customized, shellfish-free experience, the chef has crafted a compressed sphere of clarified local heirloom tomato water that is infused with hand-foraged lemon verbena, encapsulating all the bright flavors of a fresh garden into one single delicate bite.
That is absolutely mind-blowing, Mia. The visual effect of the liquid nitrogen creating that gentle, rolling white smoke around the moss is incredibly theatrical, and it makes us feel like we are dining inside a magical, enchanted fairy tale forest rather than a modern city restaurant.
We love creating that sense of wonder, Mrs. Vance. The culinary technique used here involves reverse spherification, where we submerge the calcium-enriched tomato water into a specialized sodium alginate bath, creating a micro-thin, gel-like membrane that holds the liquid perfectly until you eat it.
That sounds like an advanced organic chemistry experiment, Mia, and I am genuinely fascinated by the science behind it. Could you instruct me on the proper etiquette for eating this? Should I use a specific utensil, or is this meant to be eaten as a single finger food?
Excellent question, Mr. Vance. This particular creation is designed to be enjoyed as a single, uninterrupted bite without using any traditional utensils, so you will gently lift the sphere by its edible crystal leaf handle, place it entirely on your tongue, and close your mouth completely.
Alright, here goes nothing. Wow, the moment I pressed it against the roof of my mouth, the thin membrane completely burst open, releasing an absolute explosion of hyper-concentrated, ice-cold tomato sweetness mixed with this wonderfully clean aromatic punch of fresh herbal citrus flavor.
I am absolutely delighted that you enjoyed the sensation, Mr. Vance. That sudden burst of intense acidity and cool temperature is strategically engineered by our chef to shock your taste buds, stimulate salivary production, and effectively awaken your entire palate for the heavier courses ahead.
Watching your expression change from pure confusion to absolute bliss was priceless, Mark. I cannot wait to try my version now. Mia, is the flavor profile of the regular sphere similar to my husband's, or does mine feature a different set of ingredients?
Your version contains the exact same clarified tomato base, Mrs. Vance, but it is garnished with a microscopic dollop of sustainable Osetra caviar on top to introduce a delicate, briny salinity that beautifully cuts through the natural sweetness of the heirloom fruit water.
Oh, that sounds absolutely heavenly because I absolutely adore the combination of sweet and salty flavors. Let me try it exactly the way you described, lifting it carefully by the leaf. Oh my goodness, that is a literal masterpiece of modern culinary engineering.
It really is incredible, isn't it? The texture is what completely blows my mind because one second it feels like a solid object in your hand, and the next second it completely transforms into a refreshing, silky liquid that coats your entire mouth effortlessly.
Exactly. It leaves this incredibly clean, lingering aftertaste of fresh summer herbs that makes you feel instantly refreshed. Mia, how long does it take the pastry and kitchen team to prepare something so structurally complex and delicate for each guest? It is an incredibly labor-intensive process, Mrs. Vance. Our team spends roughly 6 hours each morning just clarifying the organic tomato juice through triple-layered cheesecloth to ensure it remains perfectly translucent, and each sphere must be hand-dipped with absolute precision right before serving.
Wow, knowing the immense amount of manual labor and dedication that goes into creating a single 5-second bite makes me appreciate the artistry 10 times more. It really makes you realize why a premium restaurant like L'Étoile deserves every bit of its global reputation.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vance. Your deep appreciation means the world to our hardworking kitchen staff. Now that your palates are officially awakened, I will clear these smoking vessels and have Oliver return to your table to introduce the next vintage wine pairing.
Perfect. Thank you so much for the wonderful explanation, Mia. Your deep knowledge of the technical culinary processes really enhanced our enjoyment of the dish and made the experience feel incredibly educational and elite.
It is my absolute pleasure, Mrs. Vance. Enjoy the lingering flavors, relax into the beautiful evening, and I will be back in just a few moments with our second surprise of the night. Have a wonderful progression.
Thank you, Mia. Wow, Elena, if that was just the very first bite of the evening, I cannot even begin to comprehend how spectacular the main courses are going to be tonight.
I know, right? The level of detail is just completely out of this world, honey.
I am so glad you convinced me to keep my tie fully buttoned up too, by the way.
See? The formal atmosphere matches the incredible precision of the food perfectly, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. You feel like you are participating in a grand, exclusive ritual.
Look at how the white smoke from the liquid nitrogen is slowly drifting across the table.
It creates such a cool, dramatic effect against the dark, polished wood of the table.
I need to take a quick mental picture of this because it is just so beautiful.
Remember what Chloe said. No flash photography so we don't disturb the other guests.
Don't worry, I won't use the flash. The ambient garden lighting is already absolutely perfect anyway.
Good. I think Oliver is walking back toward our booth with a new bottle now.
Oh, wonderful. I am so excited to hear the backstory behind this next wine selection.
Me too. My palate is completely clean and ready for whatever he pours next.
This has already been the best anniversary surprise I could have ever dreamed of, Mark.
And we are only on course 1 out of 10, my beautiful wife.
Let's make sure we pace ourselves so we don't get too full too early.
Definitely. Small sips and small bites are the secret to surviving a Michelin marathon.
Here he is. Let's find out what liquid history we are drinking next, darling.
Good evening again, Oliver. We are officially ready for the next step of the journey.
The first bite was absolute perfection, Oliver. The kitchen completely blew us away just now.
Show us what you've got in that crystal decanter tonight. We are all ears.
See you in the next English conversation session by Wisdom Studio 8.